سلام دوستان محترم، من فروز روانی هستم و دوباره در برنامه لیدرشپ ایمپکت خدمت شما دوستان قرار داریم. امروز باز ما بسیار خوش هستم که برنامه را از طریق تلویزیون امید 24 خدمت شما عزیزان نشر میکنیم و امروز برنامه ما برنامه سیوم لیدرشپ ایمپکت است. برنامه امروز ما برنامه انگلیسی است که ما خدمت شما تقدیم میکنیم و اولتر از همه ما از دوستان گرامی ما که کامنت های بسیار پوزیتیو و نیک بر ما نوشته کردن جهان سپاس میکنم برای از اینکه تمام کامنت هایشان بسیار پوزیتیو بود و ما را انکارج میکنه تا برنامه های بهترتر را به خدمت شما عزیزان تقدیم کنیم. و همچنان پرزنتیشن امروز ما راجع به وومنز امپاورمنت است. برای از اینکه امور رقمی که به پروگرام گذشته ما شما راجع به پرسونال لیدرشپ صحبت کردیم، راجع به پرسونال دیولپمنت صحبت کردیم. امروز برنامه امروز خود راجع به لیدرشپ ایمپکت شروع میکنیم و ما یک قسمت از سلاید پرزنتیشن تهیه نمودیم که خدمت شما عزیزان رو تقدیم میکنم و پرزنتیشن امروز ما به انگلیسی می باشه. از تمام شما دوستان تشکر میکنم که به این برنامه باز سهم گرفتین و ما را از طریق تلویزیون امید امروز میبینین. ما به اجازه شما دوستان شیر میکنم اسکرین. Today's presentation, we were talking about women's empowerment. And this is one of the subjects, or I would say one of the topics that is so important for women's empowerment or women's leadership. And if you want to encourage a woman and encourage women to take a leadership role in business, in society, in their home, I believe women's empowerment is such an important subject that I would love to discuss with you today. In today's program, I will share with you 3 secrets of how to lead confidently as a woman in today's society. We'll also share with you how to lead confidently as a woman, how to set realistic goals for a fantastic future, how to get access to community actions that position women as confident decision makers and leaders in their home, work, and communities. You will also learn about what successful women are doing today, why we do what we do, and also this program is for women who are passionate to grow and lead. Women who want to have a greater impact in their lives at home, at work, and in their communities. I believe inside of yourself as a smart, powerful, dynamic, capable, self-confident, alive, alert, beautiful, fabulous woman. Let her come out and shine and play. The world is waiting for you to embrace yourself and your dream. So because we are living in such a challenging times, as a woman, we need to appreciate and love ourselves. You need to constantly improve yourself in small, simple ways every day. You also need to put yourself and your health as your priorities. Trust yourself and believe that you can do anything and take actions towards it. Empower and inspire yourself by self-growth and personal development. Have a voice and stand up for yourself. Choose you, choose to be happy, and don't wait for happiness to choose you. That's why I'm so much passionate about leadership, and I'm passionate about women's empowerment, women's confidence, and empowering women to take actions and inspire themselves and also people around them. Something that I would like to share about me, I believe I have already done that in my previous programs. I'm a credential in executive leadership and human capital. I also have got a business management background. I'm also the international leadership expert and founder of Oz International Consultancy Management Group. I'm also passionate to work with fast-growing companies, communities, and especially Afghan communities to empower them, to inspire them, and also to help them to achieve their personal and professional goals. So secret number 1 that I would love to share with you is how to lead confidently as a woman. And my question to you is, are you ready to lead? Anybody has the ability to be a great leader and the potential to lead in any environment. So leadership comes in a variety of forms and contexts, whether you're a manager of a team of people, a parent who wants to positively influence their children, or you have desire to be a conduct for positive change. For anyone or any group at any time, there are countless opportunities to step up and have a tremendous impact. The power of education. One thing that I have also emphasized in my previous program is the power of education. And it is so important for women in today's society to educate themselves, to empower themselves, to take any opportunities to come along to learn and develop themselves. We are living in such a great societies nowadays, for example, in Europe or in developed countries, where there are so many opportunities for women is available right now, so that they can take initiatives, educate themselves, and also empower themselves, because they are women play such an important role in today's society, educating young children also, because in my opinion, women have got such a great responsibility to build the future leaders, because when they brought up their children, they have responsibility for education of their children, they have responsibility for empowering their children, they have responsibility to guide and support their children to achieve their goals and to educate as well. So women's responsibility and accountability comes to being more empowered themselves and also educate themselves so that they can do the same thing and empower their children and actually put their children's passion and desire to do the same thing and achieve outstanding results by educating themselves too. It's also about the power of vision and dream. So it's important for women of today who wants to be successful, who wants to lead their family, their community, their country, to have a vision and dream. And I would say a woman with a vision empowers an empire of women to do more, see more, and be more. It's also about self-confidence and trusting yourself. So as a confident woman, you can achieve a lot of things when you trust yourself, when you have self-confidence, when you know that you can do a lot of things and you can achieve things. So what is self-confidence, if we want to ask that question? Although self-confidence can mean different things to different people, in reality, it simply means having faith in yourself. Confidence is not something that you can be learned. And like a set of rules, confidence is a state of mind, positive thinking, practice, training, knowledge, and talking to other people are all useful ways to help improve or boost your self-confidence. Also, positive thinking, positive thoughts can be a very powerful way to improve your self-confidence. Also, the power of positive thoughts. So one small positive thoughts in the morning can change your entire day. So how important is that to always be positive, think positive, and don't even allow negative thinking to come across to your mind. So always focusing on positive thoughts, and always focusing on doing positive activities as well. How to build confidence and empower yourself? I think that's a great question when we ask women to how to empower themselves and how to build their self-confidence. To do that, you need to look after yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. You need to exercise regularly. You need to dress for confidence. You need to stay connected with your families and friends. You also need to network with like-minded people. And also have a me time for yourself. Women would love that. They want to have time for themselves so that they can do things that they will enjoy and that will empower them. It's also about joining activities that will empower and inspire you, and adding value and show initiatives to your communities, to your families, and people that you work with. It's also about motherhood. So when we talk about women's empowerment, motherhood plays such an important role. And motherhood is a big responsibility. To me, nothing is important and nothing is as, I would say, challenging when we talk about leadership. I think parenthood is such a great example of leadership. As a parent or as a mother, there are so much responsibilities for a woman in today's society, especially in this challenging environment. It's about educating your children. It's also about teaching them about cultural values and how to maintain them. Especially, it's so important in our Afghan communities that we need to educate our children, educate our young people about cultural values and how to maintain them. It's also about supporting them to create healthy habits from very young age, and also discipline your children and teach them how to work hard. It's also about teaching them to understand the value of money and how to spend it and save it wisely. And also it's about teaching them about respect and understanding. It's also about encouraging them to spend time proactively and productively, and also about engaging them in sports and other healthy activities. When we talk about motherhood, it's also about encouraging your children to make positive decisions or to take positive decisions, and also about supporting them to learn from their mistakes and keep learning. It's also about guiding them to choose who they want to be and empower them to follow their passion. So let me ask you a question. How would you lead confidently as a woman and a mother? I think it's such an important question that we can ask mothers and all women around the world. How would you lead confidently as a woman and as a mother? So some of the actions for you that you can take straight away and implement it will be to be successful as a woman and a leader. You must love and appreciate yourself. You must trust yourself and your ability that you can do anything and take action. You also need to empower. As an empowered woman, you must educate yourself and you must have a vision. It's also about leader. As a woman and a leader, you must build confidence, think positively, and take your role as a mother seriously. So secret number 2 that I would love to share with you is how to set realistic goals for a fantastic future. And the first step to goal setting is to decide exactly what you want. We all have dreams, we all have passions, we all have vision, but how can we achieve them really successfully? And we making sure that our goals and dreams are achievable. So what do you want to accomplish? And I think one of the 4 questions that we can ask ourselves is, what do we want to achieve? Or what do you want to accomplish? What do you want to experience? What do you want to acquire? And who do you want to be? It's also about evaluations and reflection. So as a woman, we need to reflect. We need to look back and see what are the areas that we can improve, what are the areas that we can still make some great goals. And it's also about finding a quiet place. Take regular time, look back, write it down, and look forward. Listen to yourself. Take time to be quiet and make a list of priorities. It's also about smart goal setting. So when you look at the smart goal setting, SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time sensitive. So when you make a goal, make sure that your goal is very specific. You know what you want to achieve, when do you want to achieve, and whether you can measure it, and also when do you want to achieve it. So we need to be very specific about our goals and about our smart goal setting. When we set goals, it's also about accountability. So when we talk about accountability, we talk about internal accountability and external accountability. So write down your goals so they become objective. Be ruthlessly honest with yourself when you assess whether or not you have met the goal. If you fall short of your goal, or if you're falling short while on the way, knuckle down and hold yourself accountable to do what it takes to make the ground so that you can hit that goal. And also set a time frame in which you will evaluate your progress and hold yourself accountable. It's also about external accountability. So choose someone who cares about you, but can be tough and honest with you, because we want to have somebody as our accountability buddy, or somebody who is a support accountable, is as a support person for us, or an accountable person, and we are externally choosing that person. That person needs to care about you. That person needs to be honest with you and needs to be tough with you. It's also about telling them specifically what your goals are. Commit to being honest with them about your goals and about what you want to achieve. It's also give them permission to speak words of encouragement as well as words of challenging when the situation calls for it. Agree on a reasonable time frame in which you will allow them to evaluate your progress and hold you accountable. And also follow up on their words when they challenge you or call you to action. And again, let me ask you questions. What are your dreams? What are some of your actions to achieve your dreams? And some of the actions that you can straight away take and implement is to set realistic goals for a fantastic future. You must decide exactly what you want to accomplish. You must know what you want to experience, what do you want to acquire, and who do you want to be. You must also set the SMART goals and be accountable to take actions to achieve your goals. So secret number 3, I'm going to share with you how to get access to community action that position women as confident decision makers and leaders in their home, work, and communities. And when we talk about these three areas, when we want women to empower and inspire themselves to be a great leader at home, at work, and in community, there are a few important things that we need to talk about. And one of those areas is individual skills and experience will always play a key role in leadership. So again, I cannot emphasize the importance of education and building yourself and building your skills and capabilities to take on leadership roles. It's also about work-life balance and seek opportunities that will provide you with flexible working hours. Again, as a mother, there are so many responsibilities for mothers or for women because they are working, they are mothers, they have family commitment. Make sure that you choose opportunities who gives you a balanced life, gives you the opportunity of working flexible working hours. So again, that is something that you spend some time and choose and see your opportunities, what is the best option for you, and you take on that option. How to position yourself as a confident decision maker and learn and a leader in your home, work, and community. There are a few things that I thought I'll share with you is improve leadership skills, observe other leaders, find a mentor. So to become an effective leader, you need to improve your leadership skills and also observe other leaders. You need to find a mentor. You need to learn the ability to influence, improve your knowledge, experience, and skills. Take a class or workshop. Read books about leaders and leadership. Also remember that people who are now successful leaders once weren't leaders at all. And some qualities of successful leadership is integrity. To trust you, people have to know what you say, what you believe, and act accordingly. It's about courage. Leadership means that you show others the way through the dark, scary forest. Go ahead and speak the truth, even when it's not popular. It's also about commitment. You have to stick with the task through the tough times and also the bad times. Your commitment will serve as a model. It's also about your ability to care about others. People will follow you if they know that you care about them and about others. The greater your ability to care about all types of people, the more confidence they will have in you. It's about creativity and flexibility. Every situation will call for a different response. Be ready to change and come up with new solution. So 10 tips to becoming for becoming a great leader at home and in your work and in community will involve, start by understanding your leadership style. Just figure out what type of leadership you have. Encourage creativity in yourself and people that working with you. Serve as a role model. Be passionate about what you do. Listen and communicate effectively. Have a positive attitude. Encourage people. Acknowledge positive contribution and keep trying new things. So let me ask you a question. What is your approach to empowerment and leadership? And how often do you put this to practice at home, at work, and in your community? And I think if you want to be successful, if you want to lead as an empowered woman, it is important for us to ask the question is, what is your approach to self-empowerment and leadership? And how often do you put this to practice at home, at work, and in your community? Some action plan that you take straight away is to lead effectively at home, at work, and in community. You must improve your knowledge, experience, and skills. You must invest on your education and find a mentor. You must understand your leadership style and be passionate to empower people. You must encourage and influence positively. And also, let's put everything together now for a recap. So in today's session, or I would say in today's program, I shared with you the 3 secrets of how to empower and how to lead confidently as a woman in today's society. And you learned how to lead confidently as a woman. You also learned how to set realistic goals for a fantastic future. We also discussed how to get access to community actions that position women as confident decision makers and leaders in their home, work, and in communities. So if you would like to share your ideas, if you would like to share your questions, my email address is, and you can contact me on info@OzInternational Group. Also, I will give you a little bit about who we are and what we do, because I did get a question from one of our participants last time, or one of our listeners last time. They wanted to know a little bit about me in terms of what do I do, what is my business, and how do I help people or businesses or individuals to become great leaders themselves, to empower and inspire them to transitions and become empowered leaders themselves. Our vision is to inspire and empower through leadership development. Our core expertise in capacity building, and we apply these skills to our executive leadership, ultimate influence, breakthrough business success, human capital empowerment, and ultimate speaker program. In our business, we love what we do, and our values are excellence and contribution, empower and inspire, leadership and innovation, commitment and accountability, value and growth. And our vision is to inspire and empower through leadership development. Our mission is to be the leading consultancy company in leadership and professional development worldwide. How we help you to build leadership capabilities in today's new economy and in today's challenging environment. We do that by the 5 imperatives of highly effective human capital empowerment and performance framework. We also use personal profiling tool and leadership profiling tool as well. So any questions, again, I emphasized before as well, if you've got any questions, any comments, or any topics you would like me to share with you in my next programs, please email me at info@ausinternational.group. I would love to hear from you, and I would love to hear your comments, your feedbacks, and your insight on how you think of our programs and what areas or what topics would you like to hear more from me. Something that I would like to leave you with today is your capacity to make an impact is a direct correlation of your ability to influence. That's the end of my presentation today. Thank you so much for participation. And then again, if you've got any questions, you're more than welcome to ask me those questions by email, and I would love to hear from you. I would like to thank you all my viewers for today's participants for this program. And if you've got any questions and comments, I would love you to get in touch with me by my email, which was info@ausinternational.group. And I would like to also thank Mr. Khaled and Omid Sivi for providing us this opportunity to present this topic to you. And until next time, I wish you all the best, live happy and live with passion. Thank you.
نشر آگاهی شما در تلویزیون جهانی امید 24 با مفاد خود شماست. باور ندارید؟ امتحان کنید.